So I'm just going to do this very, very relaxed. Thank you for whoever shows up in this chat. I am not going to communicate in the chat section right now because I'm going to be doing some channeling. And I'm just going to relax so we can get the messages that we need. And here is a candle signifying the white light, only protective, positive spirits. I am surrounded by Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, most of all, Archangel Michael, the protector, through the guidance and the wisdom of the Holy Spirit. This flame is a symbol of the divine flame, the violet flame, the protection of the white light. And I'm just going to take a little bit of white salt and just say, around and about me, the white wings of the angels, spirit protectors, keep me safe. And I am going to begin. So I'm just going to ask, I'm just going to ask Anne Boleyn if you have any messages to give to the royals. Trapped, cornered. She's expressing how she felt right before she died, I feel, in that. So Anne Boleyn, you gave us a message of how you felt. I hear that was before you died. What message do you have for the royals? Namely, Harry, Meghan, Kate, William, Queen Elizabeth II. Unhappiness. Negative situation with other lovers. She's expressing what happened to her. She released a nightmare by leaving this earth plane. She trusted the prince in the past. Looking towards her future in the spirit realm, she feels like she's finally recognized for who she really was, because she feels that she was demonized. And she felt like this disappointed her quite a bit. And it made her feel trapped. She feels like there are things that have to reveal themselves about her life in the future, but overall she feels much happier in the spirit realm. She feels like she was portrayed as this greedy woman, but that time of feeling like she was waiting to get her answer, waiting for her recognition is over, because she feels like people see they see the truth, the Ace of Wands. They see what really happened to her, right? She feels like when she was alive, she was not able to fully express herself from the core, from the truth of her being. The High Priestess, she was not able to do that, but she feels people see the truth now. They've researched it for themselves. Princess of Swords. And she feels happiness now that she's in the light. She feels like the secrets have revealed themselves, the secrets of the moon. She feels fulfillment, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Anne, so that's good to know that this disappointment is over, that you're not demonized any longer by the king who hurt you, who was the Prince of Pentacles when you met him. He was a king when you met him, but symbolically the Prince of Pentacles. So what do you have to say to the royal family? What do you have to say to the royal family? Yeah, Nicole Z, I need to be safe. I almost lost my balance off of that chair. That's a little weird. I don't know what was going on with that. Disappointment. Her life was one of disappointment, and one where she had to conceal her emotions, the Queen of Swords, because of this king. He was unyielding. He always felt like he was right. He always felt like nobody else could be right. He was like a brick wall. You could not penetrate him. Nothing could go past him. This gave her a lot of upset, sadness, and despair. And she felt like she had to be the Queen of Swords. She couldn't be herself. She was a very passionate woman, Queen of Wands, but she couldn't be that woman. And this tower situation happened to her. So I appreciate, Anne, that you're telling us that these things happened to you, and we understand that it was very rough what you went through, but we need some messages for the royal family now. What do you want to say to Megan? And then what do you want to say to Kate? What do you want to say to Megan? What do you want to say to Kate? I understand that Kate is distantly related to you. Don't allow people to make you feel cornered, like there's nothing you can do. Seven of Swords. This is allowing it. This is despairing. This is not allowing it and saying, I'm not letting people corner me. I'm not going to let the press back me into a corner. I'm not going to do that. Don't allow them to do that. There is a strong devil energy surrounding you. There are those who envy you. There are those who mock you. But there is also some kind of dark energy surrounding you. And you feel like you have nowhere to go. You can't be alone. The Hermit reversed. The world is watching. You don't feel like you can triumph at this point. But you can. The Emperor says you can. Keep going forward. Use William as an example. Do your research. Don't allow inner turmoil or arguments with others to get to you. Be strong. Ace of Wands. Now, do you have any messages for Kate? And do you have any messages for Kate? Do you have any messages for Kate? Kate, do you have any messages? Balance. You have the ability to manifest what you want. Some things must end for other things to begin. You must look to him as the one who makes the decisions, the King of Swords, the one who let him think that he has the ideas for things. Even if you do too, let him think that. I didn't do that enough when I was alive. Not that it was my fault, but if I had done that, my marriage would have been more successful. Unfortunately, I didn't have a kind husband like you have. But letting him think that things are his idea, even if they are not, sometimes solidifies the love you have. You have a very loving marriage I didn't have. You have overcome ruin. Ruin does not find you like it did me. That's why it's reversed. Ten of Swords. You are not daydreaming like I was, the Four of Cups. You're cautious, Prince of Pentacles. You're a cautious woman. The man that I was with, the Emperor reversed, he didn't fulfill me. I didn't have any sense of fulfillment with the person I was from, but Eight of Pentacles, I feel that this is what I wished my life was, but this is what your life is. I wish I had had the same. Instead, I made foolish decisions. You give me hope that the family can be kind, that there is a part of the family that can be kind. Because I didn't see that. Three of Cups reversed. The Moon, the heart of the situation are the things that is the things that we don't say. It's the things behind what we do. It's the messages that people show with their actions that are underlying what their real motivations are, not what they actually say. You are fulfilled. There's not really much for Kate other than you're fulfilled, you're more fulfilled than me, you're happier than me. I was with a shitty husband. Ruin has surpassed you. You have not dealt with ruin. I dealt with ruin. I don't really see. Let's see, advice for Harry. Advice for Harry, Anne. Do you think Harry is a reincarnation of your husband? Do you think that Harry, or is Harry a reincarnation of your husband, Anne? She sees somebody who is very in love, who will do anything for that love. High Priestess and Nine of Cups indicates fulfillment, deep intuition, deep feelings for the person that he is with or in his life. But there is a heavy burden that you carry, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands. There is a heavy burden that you carry, and you feel overwhelmed. You want to release this. Five of Swords. Perhaps you don't feel supported by your partner, Princess of Wands, or she doesn't feel supported by you. You feel that your grandma has been looking at you lately disfavorably for some reason. You feel kind of trapped between two people or two things, two swords. You didn't always use caution, Princess of Pentacles reversed. And you feel like maybe you or someone else was not totally sincere, Princess of Cups, Princess of Hearts. Either you or your wife, this is the Queen of Wands, this is your wife, either you or your wife was not sincere about something. Somebody wasn't totally honest. Or both of you weren't totally honest. Honesty is important. Somebody feels very, very, very trapped. Somebody feels very, very, very trapped. Eight of Swords. They feel like they're just overcoming ruin, hardship, loss. 10 of Swords. Very heavy energy. They want to come out from being left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles reversed. They focus on the love, or you focus on the love, despite the burden, the 10 of Wands, despite the ruin that is trying to be overcome, 10 of Swords reversed. This is about you, Harry. Prince of Pentacles, that's you. There's a lack of support somewhere, a lack of balance. Two of Pentacles reversed. Foolish, foolish, foolish choices. Not adequately researching things. Princess of Wands. What is the overall messages you have for the royal family? What do you want to say? Let go of your illusions. 7 of Cups reversed. Let go of your illusions. 7 of Cups reversed. Let go of your fantasies of the way you think things are when they're really not that way. You're all just putting up a facade. Oh, but you will find your justice. You will find your justice. Karma, maybe. And it will come out of nowhere. 8 of Wands, you won't expect it. It will move very quickly towards you. All of this recognition that you've looked for, 7 of Pentacles, this victory, this pride, 6 of Wands. The wheel eventually will no longer turn in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. It will eventually no longer turn in your favor. The wheel turns, and sometimes it seems like the positive cycle or the beneficial cycle towards you will go on and on forever. But eventually everything that people do catches up to them and it will come back around to you. And that will make you very unhappy. And that will make you feel defeated. 7 of Wands reversed. Unhappy. Sun reversed. Lack of celebration. 3 of Cups reversed. We can only keep secrets and we can only lie for so long. Eventually, all things will end. And the contracts will dissolve. The official titles will dissolve. And you no longer will feel trapped. 7 of Swords. Envy, lust, greed, despair, anger, jealousy, fear, loss. Lack of self-reflection. That is what you'll feel. This fulfillment, this state of happiness that you all like to project, is a facade. You left me out in the cold in the past. She's very angry. I think I'm going to stop fairly soon. Because she is not happy. And she's kind of just saying, what I'm hearing is, you will get your just desserts. All these things that you have done to all these people, including the current scandal associated with Epstein, the alleged acts associated with Epstein, you all eventually will reap what you sow through all the years of everything you have done. She says, everything you have done. I say for the channel, allegedly, but she says, no, done. Everything you have done eventually, and she keeps accentuating, according to the cards, the Wheel of Fortune will bring the balance, the justice back, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. It can only go upright for so long before the things that you do come back, whether they come back in one generation or the next. One generation can do something, and then it can take 4 generations for it to catch up to them. I want to switch. Okay. Can we have some last messages about all of those things you just said about karma for the royal family? You are wealthy, riches, the safe. You have given yourself a solid, successful image, the anchor, a positive, fruitful, growing in positivity image with the tree. But these misdeeds that you have done, how you've slithered around this world like snakes, how you've deceived people, eventually will end. The coffin means death, but it doesn't mean literal death. It means figurative, as in the end of things. The death of a subject, the death of something will occur because you like to give this beautiful, orderly, high esteem, high value image of yourself. And you are so concerned with riches, although we know that at the heart of the situation, that's not true. The concerns, the true concerns, are elsewhere. Yes, there is care for some of these charities. There is love for some of these charities, and it's given you fortune and good luck. But the heart, the truth of the situation is just a bunch of snakes. You're just a bunch of snakes. Okay. Spirits of the white light, only the spirits. Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael. Around and about me, the white wings of the angels. Okay. I'm going to stop now with that section of the reading because it is making me a bit, when my heart starts to move faster when I do these kind of readings, I stop. So that's what she had to say. And it got pretty dark and negative towards the end because you can rewatch this, and I'm probably going to watch this by myself because when I'm doing that, I don't always remember everything I even say. These readings are a lot different when you do these kind of channeling readings as opposed to the straight up tarot. So she was very angry, and she was basically saying, "You're going to get yours, bitches." Basically, to say in Naomi language, she said, "You're going to get yours, bitches." So I would like to say that these readings are entertainment only. They're not fact-based, they're not proven, and I'm not responsible for any decisions or outcomes people take after my readings. Entertainment only. You can believe if you want to believe. Now, let's quickly, because these are heavy topics tonight, let's go into Epstein. And I want some further truth and correlation with that. What was Anne talking about in regards to that? In relation to the alleged claims tying him to the royal family, what was going on with that, and all the accused, Trump, Clinton, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think allegedly, according to that, it was allegedly Clinton, allegedly Trump, allegedly Andrew, allegedly McJagger. There was a bunch of other people on the list. He had an alleged black book. And how true? Can we go a little bit deeper into this? Can we go a little bit deeper into this? What was the main, not the main, see, it's hard for me to even speak after I do those channeling readings. I probably should have just done that and then ended this. But I promised Epstein stuff on this video, so I'm going to do Epstein real quick, and then I'll probably do a part 3 because I'm a little drained. I forget how drained I get after channeling because it's not the same as tarot. So Epstein colluding, or colluders, alleged colluders, alleged. I want to accentuate that, not fact. What was the real involvement with the member of the royal family? with Trump, with Clinton. I think I might have to do that again because I took too long to say the third name. So let me do it again. Okay. Trump, Andrew, Clinton. Trump, Andrew, Clinton. Okay. The heart of the situation for all involved is there is a level of dishonesty going on here, and there is a message that is trying to be told far and wide, is trying to be sent through the letter. So, so trying to write a story, right, with the book of being a family-oriented person, the stork family, anchoring oneself through their marriage and their image of the marriage, through love and through possibility, good news, and looking forward within one's life. Okay? That is the message these people are portraying themselves to be, to take the attention off of this, right? But as I said, at the heart of this, where is it? The fox was in the middle of the deck. Well, you saw earlier, the fox is in the middle of the deck. Fox indicates some level of deceit. How much deceit? I don't really know. I just know that the fox means somebody is not being honest. There was loss and disappointment in the past, Eight of Cups. So people decided to move forward and look forward, set their sights on positive new horizons. Even though their image became negative, they sought fulfillment and hope and stability. King of Pentacles, hope, the star, fulfillment, Eight of Pentacles. They looked negative, Emperor reverse. These men produced a negative image. Spoke kind, sweet words to others, convincing words, Prince of Cups, moved forward, Eight of Wands, over the past disappointment, Eight of Cups reversed. Lack of fulfillment surrounding the situation and loss in the past surrounding the situation. All I can say is that somebody, somewhere in the situation is being deceitful. Who that is, I don't know for sure. I don't know if I want to know. But what I do know is that the image that is being projected right now is one of success and one of anchoring to the family. Success, anchoring to the family. And for the accused, there is good omens coming for them. There is good actually coming for them associated with women. Now, does that mean that they are innocent? I don't interpret it that way because the fox was at the middle of the deck talking about the heart of the matter, the interior, intuitive part of the matter. So there is a level of dishonesty. But what I think is it's like they're going to get off. Anybody who's accused is going to get off scot-free, basically. And we already knew this. Rich, powerful people accused of things are not really going to get into any kind of serious trouble. Whether or not the accused including the 3 people that I mentioned, are guilty, are really guilty, the cards aren't really saying. I'm thinking it's probably because maybe intuitively I don't want to know. Maybe it's better not to know certain things. And that's not a subject I really want to go far into. But you know what? Let's leave it at that because I feel like I'm hitting a brick wall for a reason with the cards. So, yeah, we got the fox at the heart. Some levels of dishonesty, but that's all I can really say because I'm not getting full enough details like when Anne was ranting about her overall disgust with the royal family, like those kind of details about her life she was giving. I'm not getting those details in regards to Epstein because I think my subconscious doesn't want to go there. So that's it. Entertainment only. But if you resonate with me and you believe, you believe. And that's great. So, yeah, let me just look at the messages and then I'm going to go to sleep. Keely Clevenger says, mine would not either, Naomi. Yes, I feel like my intuition is actually, to be perfectly honest, I really feel like there's a brick wall to self-protection for my own psyche. And that's a good thing. And like using intuition, part of it sometimes is recognizing when something's not good for you. So to stop, intuition can be very direct, like stop or go or yes or no. So I feel like that's what it's doing. So that's why I'm done with that topic. But yeah, there's no conclusive answer on any of the accused if they're guilty. I don't have a conclusive answer, honestly. What I do have is they're going to, even if they are guilty or not guilty, they're going to get off scot-free or they were innocent to begin with. But either way, there's not going to be anything pressed against them. I think we all knew that anyways. And that's it. So if something did happen to those girls, unfortunately, there probably won't be any justice. There's not going to be any concrete proof that at least that we're shown or anybody's shown. And that's what I'm getting. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. You're sweet. Keely, some things are too dark to think about. You're right. That is true. And I think I already did a heavy reading with Anne, and I didn't expect it to be that heavy. And so doing Epstein right after that, probably not a good idea. So at least I know when to stop. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, especially the first part. And Ms. English Tea, I feel bad for his wives too. Very bad for them. Karma does always get you either way. And Anne kept stressing that. She kept saying karma, wheel of fortune, negative. Like she's really like, oh, you're going to get it someday. That's what I kept like feeling in my mind when I was looking at the cards. Yeah, Kelly, I don't even do that on purpose. When I do channeling or anything like spiritual like that, my voice automatically actually gets softer. And I think it goes into more of a feminine energy. Um, it's interesting. But anyways. But yeah, I think that it is definitely different, like you said. But let me see if there's more comments here. I have to move my leg. I have my legs up weird, so I'm sitting crooked and I'm wobbling around. Let me just look at the comments. You love the ceiling. Sweet Peaches loves the ceiling of the room you were in, but then you always take us to cool places. Oh, thanks. Yeah, this house is like this. It's an old house, so it has slanted ceilings. It's pretty cool. It feels cozy when you're inside of it, is what it feels like. Beans, too many higher ups involved for real justice. That's correct. So either way, like I said, if anybody's innocent or guilty, it doesn't really matter because these people are too high level to ever get in trouble. You guys are so sweet. I'm looking at your beginning messages. You're nice. All right, so why don't we where did I put that book? How do I do this? I bring things upstairs because I'm used to being in a tiny apartment and I'm in a big house now. So like I brought a book up here because I wanted to read out of it to you guys, and now I don't know where it went because there's too much space here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I wanted to read before I go to sleep. It's July 19th here. I don't know where you guys all live if it is yet, but if it's not July 19th yet, this is for July 19th. I'm reading it out of The Promise of a New Day, a book of daily meditations by Hazelden Meditation Series. And it says, if you listen carefully, you get to hear everything you didn't want to hear in the first place. What are those things that we do not want to hear? Mainly, we do not want to hear disagreement from other people who are important to us. We do not want to hear that our children are making choices we don't want to make. We don't want to hear that our partner believes we're anything but perfect. We don't want to hear that our friend, our parent, our teacher, our boss sees anything in us to criticize. To accept your own imperfection is to make a giant step towards having peace of mind. To accept that the world is full of people who disagree with you, some of whom you may love very much, is to begin to achieve some kind of maturity. Perhaps we think or used to think that we would be happy when we rubbed out our last traces of imperfection. That is not happiness, that is to become marble, cold, hard, and breakable. True spiritual progress begins with the acceptance of your imperfections. So, that is your bedtime message. And that's all for you all. I feel like I'm talking to a classroom when I used to substitute teach kids. It's not because you guys act like kids, it's because of the way I'm talking. That is for you all to go to sleep to. So, you may have been fighting with people lately or having family quarrels, but you can have success in all of your relationships if you look at the bright side and accept imperfections and do not dwell too much on the criticisms and negativities of others. And I will say towards the end of the video, those kind of books and things like that is what I read because I have been a therapist for the past several years. I offer on my website life coaching sessions, but they are not as a therapist. However, I do have a background as a therapist because I do tarot readings on naomitarot.com. I have to say that the sessions are life coaching. So you can get life coaching from me. You can get spells and incantations, or you can get tarot readings. And it's all on naomitarot.com. Just a little plug there. And before you go to sleep, if you are an artist or a creative person of any kind, you can offer all your work to the god or goddess, making it the divines alone. Offer this for the highest good to benefit all on the planet, and ask God or goddess to release you from blocks and restrictions, and ask to serve all who need your creative energy. Sometimes we are rife with impatience, but God, goddess, the universe knows that you just have to wait for the right time and the right place in your life. So that's it. So I'm going to go to sleep now. And I am happy that you guys are happy that you got to come and watch me. And I'm happy that I didn't fall off the chair because I almost did twice during this video, which is a little odd because that doesn't usually happen. I wonder if it was partially that energy from the beginning of the video. But I hope you guys have a good night and may you have peaceful dreams and good night. Bye, guys. Talk to you later.